All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's the 47th meeting of the AFC and the NFC as they battle in the 2020 NFL Pro Bowl game. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, break. 44, Mike, 44. Okay, just like that. Just like that. Now.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Second and 1. Wide open receiver complete. And that's going to move the sticks again here as the tackle's made at the AFC's 41-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Looking to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 40-yard line.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Shoot.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Von Miller, credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And they give this time to the tailback. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for the AFC. 43 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And movement up front looks like a false start for the AFC. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ready, 50, clear. Not today, you are. Not today.
To throw on 2nd down. Done. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this will move the sticks yet again as the tackle's going to be made at the NFC's 22-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch tight end. Tight right. Hey, 4 down.
To throw, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go. 10 Tucson. 58 right there. Yep. This way. Here we go. 58 to Mike.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Done. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Done. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now the NFC going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And as a result, possession switches hands. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
General West.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's caught, Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their 2nd. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
On the set. Check that real Mike 52 right here. 52. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready? 44 Mike. Check, check. It's a party now.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This complete to Jones. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And they see right through that defensively. as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. The quick slant caught. And he will score. Touchdown NFC. From 4 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. This is why I could never make it as a quarterback at any level, especially the NFL. To have the poise to stay in that pocket, know you're going to take the hit, but still deliver it for a touchdown. Great play.
I have to agree with you on that one. When I see those hits coming, I'm wanting to exit the pocket. I'm getting the heck out of there. Instead, we just saw someone stay in there and make the throw downfield.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense for the AFC set to go now. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give them a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mariota now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back them up 5.
Great pick. Good job. That was a great pick. Good job.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure, and the AFC gets to him for the sack. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And he's going to go down again. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their 2nd as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. Jones has it. And he will score. Touchdown NFC. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the NFC able to widen their advantage. Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So we are at halftime of the 2020 Pro Bowl with the NFC on top, as we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense for the AFC set to go now. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. That throw into the arms of Allen. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
One set.
From the gun, done. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Mariota. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
To throw on 3rd down. Done. And that will be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Here we go. 10 Tucson. I'm here all day. Ready?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the AFC will take over 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Ready. Hey, go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Mariota. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On first and 10. Done. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing again, Mariota on second and 10. And that is incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To the air again, Mariota. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Mariota going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there of 22. Mariota now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. They'll throw again. Mariota. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Second and 5. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown from 17 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. It's the NFC with the lead and the football as we start the fourth. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. They'll set up a throw. Complete to Jones. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Preston Brown, there to knock that one away.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Here we go. 2 times, 2 times. Hey. 4 down.
First down, Mariota. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mariota to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The AFC thus far on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Shift. One.
Throw it. Mariota. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Check 1, 3.
Mariota again. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And now the kick is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The NFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready, set.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Set. 10 over. I got it. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Ready, ready.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
You got nothing.
They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And one thing you'd like to see in a Pro Bowl, a competitive contest. We've got that just like the last 2 seasons, a 1-score game as we play here in the 4th.
What I'd love to know, what's the discussion on the sidelines of both teams right now? Because, you know, it's an exhibition-type game. But as you said, as competitive as it is now, these guys are going to want to win. There may be some guys who sub some guys out trying to get back on the field and try to help their team win down the stretch.
And to give this time to the tailback. Powers through again. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. The 34-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Back to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. He's back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player, but he is